Hello, good evening.
Hello, Kieran. Again.
Just think it's just you and I for now. We'll see.
Oh, is it really?
Hobbit says bring back the music, so it's not just us. Hi, Hobbit.
Okay. If Hobbit wants music, we maybe need to get off again and let the music be played.
Yeah, all right.
Hobbit's here, sweating his balls off, trying to do research on Wogan's Wizards. Their upcoming series at 11 BST.
Wogan's Wizards are going to be very tired by the end of today. I know there are a lot of Merigoons, but still. Gakeus
they have 2.
Doesn't they have 3?
Nope, they have 2. There was a chat today in Goon International where it was...
That channel.
I know you don't read that channel because you're not doing research. Ah, yeah, you also don't want to read, that's true. So, in fact, they are not Amerigoons, but the Amerigoons are actually, is it Stinkies? The ones with the fantastic names. Oh, my memory is so bad. I need to learn all the teams.
Yes, Stinkies, Holy Warriors, Zebulon Pen, Levinator, Rothmuck, Thickridge, Toltarian.
Yeah, and they are Americans. They're from Kansas. I think from Kansas.
Kansas.
As far as I remember, but I mean, I'm old. My memory is fading.
No, we're just rambling a bit before the start of the game, so you haven't missed it yet. We're just waiting for the lobby to be made, and then we'll hop in there, watch the draft, give our terrible opinions on the draft.
What if I told you the lobby already existed?
Oh, wow. Oh. Welcome to the stream, Mr. Yoldenok.
To join a party with you so that I could invite him to
the lobby. I am.
He's with me.
Well, I'm looking at KieranTheWise on main menu, not in a party. So I don't know what
that's weird because we are literally in a party.
Hang on, I'll kick him out and let's try again.
Oh!
Try this again.
I was kicked.
How about now?
How about I invite you through the Pyrion Flax chat channel?
If you just invite me, it should work. Yeah, there we
go. Well, we need to make a new channel, probably.
I got it.
Yeah. As you were, gentlemen.
Thank you very much.
Kieran, are you doing weird opsing?
I can try. It's up to you if you'd like to. Yeah, that's a good point. Are you in offline mode?
I am not in offline mode, no. Why would I be in offline mode?
Don't know. It's just funny.
I'm very much online.
All right. You can try the opsing if you want. I'm gonna.
No. It's I really don't want to do ops work.
Just in case it's broken and the lobby just breaks up and it's half full.
Yeah. I don't want to do that.
These 2 idiots were trying to do the opsing and everything in Dota broke. I'm just waiting for the game to get underway. So there is no substitutions except for BigWeapon, aka Weaves, stepping in into formerly Hungry Like the Wolf's role.
We are in the draft. Yeah, Hungry Like the Wolf, seemingly out of Granny's Cookies and being permanently replaced by Mr. BigWeapon himself, Mr. Baklava, who joins Granny's Cookies as a permanent stand-in, seemingly.
It depends which mini-map bug you're talking about, Hobbit. If you're talking about the one where it like shows the colors like the flashing, I've just switched over to heroes, so that should work. Yeah, that seems about right. Lion, Ninja, Warlock. I think that's about right. We'll see how Wogan does. Wogan's the one. Would you say the Wogan's the one to watch in Wogan's Wizards? He's the main character, that's for sure.
Well, to address Action Dan's comment that the BigWeapon seems like an upgrade, you should remember that Weeps is everything but a support player. So
he's playing +5.
I think it was assessed on a trial basis whether it might be too strong or not, but I think it was decided by the tournament organizers that Weaves, in fact, would be an okay replacement and not too much of an upgrade to make the team broken.
Yeah. I think that's fair.
So, yeah.
Right, we've got some bans. Warlock banned. That makes sense. Warlock just busted. And if you can't have Warlock, who do you pick up as a POTS 5? Witch Doctor, also banned.
Yeah, Silencer banned, Puck banned, quite interesting.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the Puck ban. That's that anti-Wogan ban?
A little bit of targeted ban.
But isn't Wogan a Puck player?
Hellboy is their mid.
He's also not playing mid, yeah. I was going to say it's...
So Wogan is carry. I think now that they are with the full roster, or is 85 cents their carry? I need to check that,
actually, Gakeus
85 cent is their POS 3.
Gakeus is their mid. And one of his top heroes is one of his top heroes.
Gakeus is their POS 5.
No.
Gakeus, yes, he played last series.
His last two international games, he has played as the mid.
Kieran, let me elaborate. Wogan was not with the team, which is why they had a stand-in. And in order to accommodate their team's needs, they moved Hellboy to carry. They moved Gakeus to mid, and they put in a POS 5 who was, I don't know, I don't have the game open. Was it Larold Lama? I think it was Larold Lama.
Against Billionaires? Yeah. Yes, it was Larry Lama playing POS 5. But that would mean
Larry Lama played POS 5.
There.
So, yeah, I assume that they will switch back to their normal roles because now they are with their full roster, and so I would assume that they play as they signed up for the tournament with Gakeus as POS 5 and captaining. Jido is 4, 85 cent 3, Hellboy 2, and Wogan 1. But we have an Aegis Prophet pick already.
I'm guessing they're basing their bans off of the last game because Jake has played Puck. And that was the game they won, I believe. So I think that's
curveball.
I think that's why they've banned it. And the same with Jido playing Venge. So I think they're maybe basing their bans off of the previous game because they haven't got a lot of info on Wogan's Wizards, given that, with the exception of BigWeapon, they're not long since been on the Discord.
Yeah.
And there's the Dawnbreaker pickup.
Right. There's the Dawnbreaker for Granny's Cookies. Yeah. We also, what we need to do for Granny's Cookies real quick is we need to sort names, because what I always enjoy is if people have Discord names that don't match their Dota names and don't have the same names as their Discord names or their Dota names with which they sign up for the tournament.
Yes. If I nickname them now, will it what if I nickname them? Will on my screen it sort them out? Potentially.
I think you need to be friends with them to nickname them.
That's a good point. I am friends with one Bristleback, aka Gakeus.
Okay, yeah, for me it's Gakeus because I have nicknamed, so I don't see that he uses a different name. But we also have on Granny's Cookies, Spineapple, that's fine. Archd, fine. I assume
Einstein is
Roberts. And Microsoft PowerPoint is Foxful, I assume.
I think so, yes.
Good, so we have that sorted.
PA band, Sven band, Spectre band, Juicer band, banning out some of the big hitters of the patch. I think Tree band.
I think Granny's Cookies are just banning Wogan heroes now. With PA and Sven, I think those are heroes that Wogan had success on in the past, and they pick up the Enigma. So they have Teamfight with Teamfight now in Dawn at Enigma.
I'm just going to say.
And they also take out a counter to Enigma by picking up Dawn first, because Enigma's ult is pretty much countered by Dawn ult. Mm-hmm. So they kind of double down on that. And now also, looking at the bans, Wogan's Wizards ban of Silencer actually enabled their Enigma pick and their Dawnbreaker pick. So
Gyrocopter, the Plague 34, a favourite hero of his, and we know he's coaching Wogan's Wizards, to say, hey, if Gyro's not picked or banned, get it down ya.
But so far, I don't think I've seen broken gyro performances.
No, I think in Goon hands, gyro is not that as lethal as people expect.
Yeah, I mean, I'm interested to see what they make out of it. I think we had a Hunter gyrocopter, if I'm not mistaken, against Team Spherical, and that was a very poor gyrocopter.
Dawnbreaker is definitely a Goon favorite, I'd say, in this tournament so far, but I've yet to see it really particularly effective. What's the chances? This is an offlane Dawn. It's going to go Echo Saber into Deso, into BKB, if they get that far. I think pretty high. I think pretty good chance. Maybe we see them pick up something like an AC if they get that far, but honestly, I've yet to see a Dawnbreaker that's had that much impact outside of the occasionally good ult. You're right, they've Silencer and some big BKB piercing stuns. I mean, they have Dawnbreaker already, so they have that BKB piercing stun from her ultimate.
No, I think it was more against them, like against Granny's cookies.
Against the Enigma. Yeah.
They took BKB piercing stuns out, but they pick up Disruptor, which can be a good counter to at least the Enigma. Before BKB pickup with the ultimate with Glimpse, you can break Black Hole. They pick up Juggernaut.
Yeah, old reliable. Jug, I think, is a low threshold for entry when it comes to carries, but a higher skill floor, which is quite. So I would say it's a favorite of the Goons, particularly as
I don't think,
but
I don't think it has been picked much in this tournament so far.
I don't think so.
I think there's one game, a loss, as I can see. And it was in the series Goonfellas against Bad Lads. Where Bad Lads... That was just played now, 80 minutes ago, where Bad Lads picked Juggernaut as their carry and lost the game. They picked Slada against it, which is, I think, it's a reasonable thing. You can just man-fight the Jug even through spin and bash him to death. And they counter it with a reasonably strong lane support, I would say, with Juggernaut in the Shadow Shaman.
Yeah.
I would say Shadow Shaman might struggle a little bit against the Nature's Prophet because he gets outranged by Nature's Prophet.
That's if the Nature's Prophet sticks around. We've seen a lot of Nature's Prophets dipping in between lanes to try and help out their the safe lane. So maybe this is the plan: is as soon as Prophet disappears to appear on another lane, they shackle the Slardar and spin him down. Get a little bit of pressure going from their off lane.
But I would say, like, very traditional, very conservative drafting so far. The teams leaving their mid pick open, both of them, so they will probably reduce now the mid pool. I would say Granny's Cookies needs a hero that is proactive mid, that can start things so you can counter initiate with Enigma and with Dawnbreaker. I wouldn't put all my money on Shadow Shaman getting an early blink or getting a blink and being able to be the playmaker that they need to be. While Wogan's Wizards, they have Slada who can go in. And they also have Glimpse to separate heroes from Granny's Cookies. But I think I would also like to have another, like, bulky mid that is able to frontline for the gyro, because I don't think the gyro wants, at least until Satanic pickup, and maybe Butterfly or something, wants to stand up front and hit people.
Yeah, I think he's looking to be this. I think he's looking to hit this 15-20 minute timing, and then he might turn up to fights, but he doesn't want to be anywhere near the front of these fights until he's got this, like you say, Satanic, BKB, Butterfly, maybe stuff that's going to let him tank a little bit without, dishing it out.
So I would say, for example, I would like to see a Primal Beast on Granny's Cookies.
Okay.
If they play it mid. I don't think banning Lash and SF is necessarily... I mean, it might be something that Hellboy plays. I don't know what Hellboy actually plays on mid.
I'd quite like to see... I don't hate the idea of a Snapfire mid for Wogan's Wizards. They have a bit of tank in the form of Slardar. with a little bit of Disruptor running around and Prophet, they've got a little gank squad going on.
I don't think you can core Snapfire anymore. I think core Snapfire is dead with the talent changes, because you need to play Snap around magic damage now, and I think it's just not as reliable as you think. I think Wogan's Wizards might pick up Zeus, because I think Hellboy plays Zeus mid. Quite. So they just put out a lot of damage in a short period of time. That could be their strategy. I'm not sure if I like it, because that puts everything on 85 cent on Slada.
Have you seen what Super said? That ArchD did run a mid dazzle versus the Goon, the Bad, and the Ugly. So we could see a little bit of a wild card coming out from the mid pick.
Interesting. Yeah.
I haven't been reading chat, so just catching up on oodles. Just
I'm
people.
considering banning oodles if you're fine with that. But
yeah, go ahead.
Other than that,
time out forever, a billion years,
a quadrillion. Yeah. No. Welcome to all the viewers. I'm lucky you found your way to this game, because from what I saw on Pyrion Flax's stream,
Now, here's a question. Has he gone? Or have I gone? Yeah, I thought we lost Librarian. I was, for a second, I thought it was me. That's good. All right, well, I'll just do the drafting then. Okay, so we've got an Outworld Devourer, Outworld Destroyer. That's, again, never the name I think of it as. OD. Outhouse Destroyer for Wogan's Wizards, and we'll see very shortly what Granny's Cookies pick up. I mean, this is kind of what I was thinking for Wogan's Wizards, something that can just sit back a little bit and do damage. While my idea of Snapfire was poo-pooed, I quite like the idea of OD. I would have liked to see Quap, but they actually banned it themselves. Something that's just going to sit there and kick. Oh, yeah. He was already PGL enough with us. Well, I mean, it's not me with the tech issues, apparently. I thought it would be me. I was predicting that's it. Any second that's going to say streams offline, and I'll be like, oh, okay. Okay, and Kunkka pick up for mid. This is maybe the go in and slap him that Librarian was looking for. So we have Hellboy on Outworld Destroyer, 85% Black and Mild on Slardar, Wogan on Gyrocopter, Gakeus on Nature's Prophet, which leaves Jido on Disruptor, with ArchD on Kunkka, Microsoft PowerPoint or Foxful on Shadow Shaman, Robert on Juggernauts, and BigWeapon on Enigma, with Spineapple playing Dawnbreaker. Yeah, we noticed your Discord crashed because you went dead silence. Yeah, we've had, I don't know if this is the first Kunkka we've seen. I think we've had, we've had 4 games of Kunkka so far. It is on a very nice 100% win rate. I think mostly played by Stinky's Holy Warriors, but it's, yeah. So we're gonna see this, what I think of quite a good game. I'm looking forward to this. Looking forward to seeing how this all goes. Is that head massive? Is that what you're talking about? Okay, let's get this game underway. Okay, so this is a nice bug. Keeps changing back the There you go. Invert alt keeps changing that back, which is always convenient. As well as probably changing.
Okay, can you hear me again?
Back. That's good. For a second, I was going to have to actually commentate on something.
Kieran?
Here. Yep, I can hear you.
Okay.
I'm guessing you can't hear me.
I'm back, it seems. So.
Okay, good. Can you hear Librarian in chat, everybody?
Right, that was great. Okay.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Kieran.
Okay. Hobbit says he can't hear you.
Oh, that must be on your end then.
Oh, he's also trolling. Okay, never mind.
Oh, okay, cool. Thanks, Hobbit. Okay, we have fight for the runes on the bot lane. 85
this is the first blood. I don't know what will be. There we are. There's the shackles into spin on 85% Black Mal. Will he get away?
And first blood for Archd.
No. First blood goes with Archd. In response, will they pick up
3 runes for Wogan's Wizards?
It will be, yeah.
Not
the greatest start if you're the Slardar going to lane. I don't think he's gonna instant TP back to the lane before the game's even kicked off, so I'm not too worried.
Okay. We have a surprising lane setup, I have to say. You probably talked about it already with Jido on Disruptor S4.
I was thinking Jido was moving to the 5 position for this game. I wasn't expecting the Disruptor on 4, actually.
I mean, it can work with the Slardar, so you just glimpse people that want to run away from the Slardar, but then again, Thunderstrike taken.
Also, Mr. BigWeapon on Enigma playing POS 5. With the Shadow Shaman playing POS 4 to Dawnbreaker, which I don't hate. I'm not particularly a fan of this Nature's Prophet playing 5. I think I would like to see it 4. Because if you're going to leave one hero alone, would you rather leave the Slardar alone or the Gyrocopter alone?
But I think it might, from the farm priority, still be the 4. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. But I think the Gyro at some point is pretty much fine with being alone, because you just flax the wave and goes to jungle anyways in between. And then rinse repeat, so I wouldn't be worried.
Here. Has to be a little bit careful. Without that E, I mean, Shaman can sit there shackling for what he likes. It's no good, really, into this. But until he's got that E, and he's getting these crit hits to lifesteal a little bit, I'm not sure he wants to be doing this too much. Meanwhile, Juggernaut playing basically under the Dire Tower.
Yeah,
with impunity.
Diving very, very hard.
Yeah, if a couple of lucky tower hits could have changed the way.
Glimpse back? No glimpse back.
Yeah, that's a shame. Do we have glimpse? We do have glimpse. Okay, we have taken.
We have glimpse of
my least favorite disruptor spell, which is Thunderstrike. This is so much impact now that I'm loath to ever skill the Q now.
I am interested in seeing what happens in the mid lane, because, like,
Spineapple really struggling to step up to get these last hits.
Kieran?
Yes.
My mic crashed again. I'm back again. So I need to figure out what's happening here, so that doesn't consistently happen.
I think Wogan and Jake are taking the right. They might get a kill here if they're just about. Yeah, maybe even pick up the double kill with a blood grenade. Oh, didn't want to commit to it under tower, but I think actually, Jake is playing this. Jake and Wogan are playing this perfectly, and there's the Nature's Prophet TPing over across to secure the kill. I think they're playing it perfectly for what they want to do, bullying them out the lane. Not sure how as with the shackles on level 1. This is my problem with the Shaman going 4. I don't think it helps doesn't help the Dawnbreaker in the way that the Enigma would. And it's going to be hard to last hit against this Gyrocopter, and with a Nature's Prophet just sitting there clicking you can't really rely on him leaving the lane to try and start bullying the Gyrocopter out.
Alright.
I'm not saying that Enigma 5 is bad, and I'm just saying that I think when you look at this draft, I think that you kind of want to be putting Foxful in the Foxful in the pos 5 position for this game. If you're fixed on these heroes, these players playing these heroes.
I'm honestly positively surprised by how Wogan is doing on the gyro.
Yeah, he's obviously had a nice bit of coaching from Plague. So this is one of Plague's, I think, preferred heroes at the moment. So it makes sense that. Yeah, PowerPoint down. We've lost you again. Oh, Gakeus TP's across. Gets the trees down. Stops Spineapple, and that's another kill picked up for Wogan. Wogan probably loving this with 2 kills and 2 assists so far. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane,
to the other mic.
Oh,
so let me know if that is bearable.
You're like really far away now.
Oh, then I might be a little bit quiet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to turn myself up. Okay. 1 second.
Yeah, unfortunately, this the Juggernaut not having quite the same game as the Gyrocopter is. Slardar doing a good job of trading pretty much evenly with this Juggernaut, sorry. And Jido gets the Courier Snipe with Robert's boots on. Should probably get away with this. Yeah. Might even think about glimpsing him back, but the Slardar doesn't want any of it. Mid lane looking pretty even. ArchD getting the cleaves off to chase Hellboy in the tower. Gotta watch these points in Tidebringer. Really punishing for heroes like OD. You want to sit back behind the creeps.
Okay.
Hellboy's still top of last hits and dice though, so not too worried, I don't think.
Kieran, technical question to you and chat.
Yeah.
If I DC and restart my PC,
you can
will I be able to get back in?
Yes, you will be able to rejoin the lobby, yes.
Alright, because then I'm gonna do this because this is unbearable at the moment, what's happening here. And then we hope I'm back and everything is sorted, so sorry again.
See you shortly. Weeb's looking to secure the kill with Eidolons, but Slardar has treads, sitting quite happily in the tower, not really too concerned. It's going to be an interesting one, I think, as the game goes on. I'm not really confident in which team will have the upper hand. I feel like the Wogan's Wizards drafts, if they come out the lanes alright, can quickly snowball over this Granny's Cookies draft. But if they slow down and give the Jug time to farm, and this Kunkka time to farm, they might find that these supports, the Disruptor and the Prophet, suddenly start getting picked off pretty quickly by Cleaves, by Waterfall, by the boat, and then that changes the team fights entirely, I think. Even just a well-placed Black Hole, I think. Not enough damage here from Hellboy to really threaten ArchD here. We have got Gakeus coming mid to secure the to try and help secure a kill on ArchD. Will it be enough? I think it should be. Yeah, this is probably it. This is probably death. Hasn't got ultimate on OD. The boat comes in just a little bit late. Not a lot he could do there. Rotation from Gakeus, just what they needed to secure this kill. It has meant that Wogan's gone over to farm creep camps while the lane is happily sat on Radiant's tower. Looks like they're trying to get the kill on Weaves here. And they will have enough. Jake, again with another great rotation, helps secure the kill on BigWeapon. Glimpse counts as the shackles. Jug may be in trouble here, getting slapped away by Slardar, neither of which is 6. The trees just actually not helping, cutting the Slardar off there. And Robert able to Quelling Blade his way out. But otherwise a generally quite good rotation from Gakeus to secure that, securing the mid, securing a kill bottom. We're going to maybe be a little bit careful here as Microsoft PowerPoint, aka Foxful, is looking to come across and gank Wogan, but no, he's decided against it. Instead, down bottom, still fighting right under this tower. Healing Ward has been killed, so we have no healing ward for a little while on Juggernaut. We've on treads on Juggernaut, which I'm not sure is the... Oh, the ultimate bounces to the creep camp. That's unfortunate. 4 heroes come bot to secure the kill on the POS 1. This is a big rotation. We're going to immediately back in the portal back top. But I think worthwhile for him. Lost out a few lane creeps. And the creep wave pushes under his own tower. He can now farm this in response as well. I think that's he'll be feeling pretty happy about that. And you can see that those last hits tonight is really starting to stack up for Wogan. And on the flip side, Robert having maybe not the greatest of times. As Ben points out, he's going all the way back to base as well. That's really helped them secure that kill on the Juggernaut there.
A gift from the tempest of battle.
So see, he has treads. I don't know if this is the current build on Jug. Someone with more brains than I about the core rolls would have to tell me, but I thought normally you go phase boots. And he's going for a Maelstrom afterwards. Weeb's just going straight into that Greaves rush. This is, I think, quite common for POS 5. I don't think you necessarily rush the Blink Dagger from this position. Jake is doing exactly what he wants to do. Picked up a solo crest, and now he's looking around to get kills on side lanes. Here we go, TP's bot. They get eyes on Juggernaut. No ultimate yet. This is going to cost him. Dawnbreaker comes in with an ult, a little bit unneeded. And actually gets glimpsed back to the top lane. Actually, if you're Spineapple, I think you're happy with that result. You TP'd, you ulted into bot. Just in time, just in case they needed a thing, and then someone sends you on a little courier delivery back to top lane, where you're free to farm the lane, because Gyrocopter, he's gone to jungle now, he has his Falcon Blade, he's got a Crystallis.
Action in the bot lane, Kieran. Hello.
Hello, you're back.
I'm finally back, I hope.
So they get the slot under tower, and then immediately drop Sphinx to try and take the spot tower. That's quite, I think, a good move. We're going to see the fortification, but I don't think anything they're too worried about. Weebs immediately TP's mid, I think looking to cause some trouble for either back up ArchD or cause some trouble for Hellboy here. Cheeto's already hit as well.
Yeah, good disengage there.
And Gakeus is also now TPing in.
I have to say, from what I caught so far, pretty surprised how well Wogan's Wizards play this. They are up on last hits, pretty much in all lanes. They are looking strong. So even though they lose a little bit of map with their offlane tower gone, I think they are still in a pretty good shape so far.
They're pinging out the Juggernaut, who has come through there and spin just enough to take him out, but instead we've got lots of heroes coming mid. Juggernaut ultimate used, Astral Imprisonment saves the OD. They will go down to the Shackles and the Cleave from ArchD. Can Wogan's Wizards get anything in response? Doesn't look like they're that interested. ArchD very low on health. Saved with a tango.
But with the rum buff probably still from the boat.
Yeah, Jake came in to see if he could get the pick up on ArchD. Yeah, tried to get the snipe and it didn't work out. But meanwhile, Wogan happily farming on way. So having taken that bot tower, they're now looking at pressuring mid.
And I don't think that there is a way that they can defend this.
No, without bringing enough numbers. And I don't think don't have Blink on Slardar yet, going for a Harpoon rush.
Okay.
Which is an alternative.
Interesting.
Bring you to the hero, or the hero to you. They're going to catch Foxful here. Maybe not the pick-off you want, but at least it's something in response for a fair amount of damage on your mid tower. They've brought the whole roster to mid now, so they're looking at fighting this. Wogan has said, I'm strong. We can fight this.
I think that is a mistake. I hope that Wogan just goes to the triangle and farms there. I think he should not join probably another item after his axe, maybe.
Looks like this may have just been a brief stop-off on his way.
Yep.
Jake goes top, looking at taking this top tower, or at least putting some pressure on it. To force some rotations. Dawnbreaker can move to intercept, which is good, because Dawn has their ultimate up. You can ult into any fights at the kickoff.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So they are pressuring all 3 towers currently on Wogan's Wizards.
have a complete
making
echo saber on
Granny's
Slardar.
cookies to react. Yeah.
I would
Echo
have maybe
saber
liked to see
done.
a blink next. Maybe they're not too worried about the initiate. Maybe this is taking the form of their initiate for them. DD picked up by Hellboy, it looks like. Who's gone for a Midas.
Yeah, I don't mind it. The attack speed is nice on OD, and it allows him to scale into the late game a little bit better, but it makes him currently very weak. So the net worth that he has, he pretty much has 2,000 gold that are a little bit dead on the old net worth.
We actually have a blade mail picked up on Kunkka as well.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a nice nice attempt to sprout the Juggernaut there, but he's going to have a Quelling Blade. I think he's learned from the lane to have a Quelling Blade at hand, and he's pretty quick on it as well, from what I've seen. He does have his Maelstrom finished now, so it's going to speed up his farm quite nicely. Will it be enough to keep up with the Gyrocopter, who has been happily farming away? In the top line, it looks like they're making an attempt for Wogan here. Black Hole's used. Dawnbreaker ult to follow up. It should be enough to take down Wogan.
Wogan dead.
Will be, but in response they get the Enigma. And
Yeah,
they also get the
trade
Dawnbreaker.
3 heroes. That's pretty good.
Yeah, they trade 3 for just the Gyrocopter. I think they'll maybe be happy with that. If you look at the net worth, he was worth quite a lot even now. Like 700 gold for one hero.
Yep.
But is it worth trading away both your supports and your offlaner for, and now what looks like a tower? Mind you,
And
you have
all 3
Juggernaut
kills went to
taking mid as
Hellboy,
well.
so that is very nice. A lot of gold in his bank towards the
Nearly enough
Dragonlance.
Yeah, nearly enough to get the whole Dragonlance. What I haven't seen yet, and maybe I've just missed it, was Gakeus TPing to try and steal Wisdom Runes. He has finished the Solar Crest now. Gido heading towards a 4-staff, classic support pickup. What are we getting next on... going straight for the Mjolnir on Jug. Now, I'm not a core player, as you well know, but I don't like this particularly. Don't you normally pick up, like, something a little bit more survivable? Something gives you a little bit more survivability?
Not necessarily. Like, building the full Mjolnir gives you a lot more farming speed, so it depends what you want to do. I think I find it interesting that Robert went for the Maelstrom instead of a Battle Fury. I don't think a lot of people build Maelstrom currently, but he might have his reasons.
The Mjolnir, I guess.
Yeah, but it's like overall, I think I'm not sure that the damage output is and the farm speed is what you actually want to have. It's usually you build the Mjolnir for the current build. But
is this a triple stack here that we've just seen? This is gonna get Wogan his point booster and therefore his axe pretty quickly. Yep. Quick detour by the secret shop and he'll have it. That was some nice stacking by Slardar just to give his pos 1 that a little boost.
Yep. I think an indication for how weak Maelstrom is currently is that Gyrocopters build a Crystallis as a farming item, as kind of their transitioning item into Ags instead of building Maelstrom. So I would say I'm pretty confident that not a lot of people build Maelstrom currently, but I mean, let's see if this Juggernaut can make it work. I'd be interested to see that. I also think... Yeah, go ahead.
I was just going to say that we have a finished mech on Enigma, and he has actually queued up the Blink Dagger after the Greaves. I think this is pretty fine. I do worry that there isn't really any support items going on. We've got Arcane Boots straight into Ether Lens on the Shadow Shaman with a Blink Dagger to follow. If they don't hit these timings, they're going to have nothing to survive. And I think we might just see Wogan's Wizards just steamroll over them with this Gyrocopter timing now. If it's finished axe,
I honestly think that Gyrocopter should get a Butterfly now, instead of a BKB. Because I don't think that they have a way to deal with him with a Butterfly. But I might be terribly wrong there.
looks gonna get the Shadow Shaman here.
Yep, Shadow Shaman dead.
Drop the snakes for this.
Boat coming in.
Dawnbreaker ult available, it goes down. Might be just enough to secure the kill on... No, they backed away from the wizard. The Slarla comes in with them. Has finished the harpoon now. Wow.
Oh, big black hole.
Huge.
But being cancelled by Hellboy.
Yeah. Not sure that Hellboy wants to stand his ground here against these Eidolons. I think they might get the kill here.
Yep, they get the kill.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Slardar was cleaning up on the back lanes.
That was a 3-for-4 trade, I think. The Shaman going down early on in the fight. So overall, I would say probably, yeah, an XP win, a slight XP win for the Wizards, but a gold win for Granny's Cookies. And that might be also 85% going down. No, he lives on 50 health. Saved by the Glims. Cheeto with the big plays.
Only they had the Nature's Prophet to intercept now. Just hit 20 minutes, so we are looking at Tormentors coming up. I don't think either team's really in a position after that fight to start taking them. Look at this great vision down by Wogan's Wizards. This is some really trying to get this advanced vision down.
Yep.
Great ward here by Gakeus, just to pick up the people coming and going for the triangle. This side. They're scanning out. They know that Wogan or some of the Dire Heroes are sitting in this triangle. Not necessarily sure why they were scanning that out. Maybe just to find out if it's worth ganking.
Yeah, and Wogan picked up the Morbid Mask, so he might actually go straight into Satanic. I think that's a good pickup, to be honest. If you press Satanic before Black Hole comes down, you can probably, with your Axe procs, survive through the Black Hole.
Hellboy maybe in some trouble here in the mid lane. He's got 3 Radiant Heroes moving on him. Will it be enough damage with the boat, with the hammer? Don't think he'll have time to get the...
a lot of damage.
X is available,
and he's
a little bit late. But maybe it's not enough time for... well, plenty of time actually for to come in on that. But they decided not to. Meanwhile, they're taking Roshan.
Yeah.
I think they've decided, yeah, okay. They're busy taking
the Wizards doing the smart thing. They have a Slardar, they have a Gyro. So they can just easily take down Roshan. Slardar needs to be a little bit careful here. They should be fine. Pretty good move by the Wizards.
Yep.
Recognizing that Hellboy was a little bit out of position in mid and getting like 4 heroes were there to kill him. So that meant kind of the map was open for them to do whatever they wanted.
Gakeus has now finished his Aghanim Scepter. Casual 22-minute tango in the backpack as well. So we have finished the Mjolnir, and now he's going into a Manta. This is kind of what I was more thinking, more so than the straight into Mjolnir. I thought Maelstrom then into Manta or something like that. But again, I'm not a joke player, nor a core player, so my opinion, as always, is totally invalid.
I'd be quite interested to see, but I assume he goes down. Yeah, he goes down the right path on the Talons. So for 5 ult stats and the Healing Ward cooldown, which is a pretty broken talent. And then I assume he just goes to the 60% lifesteal.
Yeah, because this seems like incredibly broken, the Blade Dance lifesteal, because this procs on the ult as well, doesn't it? So you can just ultimate and you basically have your health back. It's like having a Satanic in your back pocket.
Yeah. And Wogan's Wizards, they feel strong. Now with their Sages in their hands, they are pushing down the bot lane and move into the tier 2 tower. Meanwhile, Granny's Cookies mirror their movement. They have 3 heroes in the mid lane and 2 in the top lane, trying to pressure the objectives as well.
Notice they are pushing 2 lanes at once.
Yeah, and they have a Shaman. So
yeah. Should take this mid down.
Yeah, they trade their safe lane towers respectively, but Granny's Cookies is also working hard on this mid tier 2, which is probably not going down.
Fancy beating you
Oh, and Gakeus dying to a Juggernaut. No, TPing out on 150 HP. But he TP'd just inches away from the Juggernaut there.
The Jug is
tanked the full ult.
Looking for him, I think. Or maybe he's just going for some lane creeps.
Nah, he's just pushing the wave.
This is also...
Gakeus has picked up the Aghanim Scepter, which roots on the hits.
Hellboy has an Arcane, and he's looking... They've scouted out this Juggernaut under ward.
Yeah, but I don't like what they are doing because they are very split up. They have 2 heroes in the top lane, and they have 3...
Oh, Wogan may be in trouble here.
3 heroes in the bottom.
The rest of Granny's cookies come over to intercept. Have they got enough damage for it? Maybe tempted to drop Black Hole to secure this kill, but they don't need it. 4
they
heroes
will
is
drop
enough.
Black Hole on second life.
I forgot the Aegis was still there.
Yeah. There it goes.
Black Hole. Gakeus are going to walk straight into it.
Nice damage by Hellboys.
Anything. Ultimate comes in to try and secure the kill again. This is going to be Wogan going down, I think to the Blade Mail actually. I think he hopped side gunner just as hit. Not enough.
Okay,
Hellboy
right is cleaning up now together with 85 cents. And meanwhile, in the top lane, Jido just farming.
Creeps has a good pulse fortune.
Creeps ahead.
Jido's
working on the Ether Lens.
I don't need to go for this.
Yeah. Not rushing straight axe, which I would have liked to see that, to be honest, in this game. But
if you're not turning up to the fights, why get an Ether Lens? So
that's very true. But then why get an axe? Get a Midas, Kieran. Get a Midas.
That's true.
I think Wogan's Wizards might make the mistake of sticking around for too long in the mid lane. I think they need to back out because all of them are up. And Robert is looking for the Omni Slash, and he just
not a good
unlucky bounces. Not a very good
Hellboy with the toxic dip, Wogan with the toxic dip. One of those I expected.
Yeah, I think Wogan's Wizards, they learned from Hellboy there.
Yeah.
Great leadership on the tips.
They're still looking here, but with the Jug ult down, they still have boat. And they do have Snakes up, but no Black Hole, no Dawnbreaker ult to follow up on for another 30 seconds. Why was Wogan's Wizards... I might be looking at taking this fight here. But, well, I wouldn't with Wogan all the way over here, actually. Wogan said...
Nah, I think they might not look for the fight, but they might get the fight, because they make the mistake of lingering around a little bit too much. BKB used illusion kills.
Yeah, that illusion really paid the price. Oh, Wogan.
And Hex on Wogan.
Hex, but he has BKB available, he just needs a bit of space to get out. Ultimate dropped by Disruptor. Catches the Dawnbreaker, who does have their ultimate. May look to... yeah. Not enough, unfortunately. Wogan needs to be jolly careful here with the BKB down. And the Shaman still in play.
Killing himself on the Blade Mail again.
However, it's a great kinetic field, keeps 4 trapped, allowing Hellboy to pick up a kill on the Enigma. Great disruptive kinetic field then. And may perish, pay the price here.
Nah,
nope.
Jido is fine. Now, what I want to point out is that even though Jido spent a long time in the top lane hitting creeps, Jido is currently at 13 last hits. So not very successful in their endeavor to get the farm. Oh, Archie getting on.
Yeah,
and that's a
lot of damage.
That's a dead Kunkka.
Very quickly then.
Yep.
Total spawnage.
I'm not sure what that glyph was for, to be honest.
No.
But maybe a celebratory glyph from Wogan's Wizards after killing.
Who knows?
The Kunkka, and I think they're transitioning to the last tier 2, trying to pressure that with Wogan. There's also the 28-minute Wisdom Rune was picked up by Granny's Cookies already on their side, by Robertus on the Juggernaut, who's now closing in on level 18.
A little bit late over there, Gakeus. He goes for the intercept, but he's a little bit late. And now they're thinking, hang on a second, there's a Tormentor here, why don't we do that? Notably, we've got the Greaves finish on Enigma, but Shaman has finished their Blink Dagger.
Smoke on Radiant. They are not willing to give up their torment, it seems.
They've got a good idea. They're looking to take this. So nice kinetic field. Gino really chancing things here. Correct's doing a lot of work keeping this disruptor at bay. Oh, it's a black hole interrupted.
Black hole cancelled.
Very quick cancel there.
And the Juggernaut
goes down.
Oi, oi, oi.
Clicking for feels like a lot of damage. Or maybe it's just Wogan clicking away actually.
Oh, and the Blade Mail is killing heroes.
Again. Wogan goes down to Blade Mail again. He's got to be super careful with that.
Yeah,
Gakeus gets out
really needs a Satanic. There's no way around it. Like, the Blade Mail is killing him once he doesn't have BKB up. It's just like the uncontrollable damage is too much for the Gyro.
Yeah, just look at that. This must be mostly from the Blade Mail, right?
Yeah, I would
so
think
much
so.
damage from the Gyro.
I mean, the Torrent Storm does a lot of damage. So.
But I'm not sure if the Torrent Storm caught that many. It looked like the Wogan's Wizards heroes were sat right on the edge of it.
But overall, I would say decent fight still for Wogan's Wizards. They are still in a commanding lead with 18k gold advantage. I think Hellboy is also hitting critical mass, and he's going for a Lincoln Sphere next to protect himself against the Shaman and against
got a Hex finished on Gakeus.
Omnislash.
And we're going for an Axe now on Axe on Slada.
I like that. I think a lot of shit is thrown at the front line of Wogan's Wizards. So I think like picking up the Axe, which makes you incredibly tanky, as well as the Satanic on Wogan, will definitely change the dynamic of this game.
You wouldn't want to pick up an AC instead? Just dump more damage in before they... I mean, you just
I think a lot of the damage that they take is magical damage, so
true, okay.
I don't mind having the sustain. Also, it gives you status resistance when you are in your puddle. So that means like he's not really controllable by the Radiant anymore.
Radiant
if
playing
he picks
right
up.
in this corner. I think maybe they were hoping Roche is up, but they're looking for at least another minute.
And they are really pinned in
long
there.
spawn, so they are. Yeah, now they've got themselves nicely pinned in this corner, and Dire have found them straight away on top of the Dawnbreaker. Juggernaut ultimate goes out, saved by the Astral Imprisonment. Slada BKBs to get away. Oh no, slides against it. Static Storm drops. They're all in. Dawnbreaker flies back to ultimate in, gets the kill on Slada.
Oh, and the Blade Mail is doing the deal again.
Blade Mail does so much for this Archd here.
Together with the Healing Ward. Dropped by the Juggernaut.
Sat there the whole time. They did lose the Juggernaut, the Shaman, the Enigma, and the Dawnbreaker now twice in that fight.
Yeah.
But I think this Kunkka sitting there with Blade Mail on, so much damage.
Absolutely brutal. He's wrecking the noobs.
We had a buyback, dieback no less, on Dawnbreaker.
Yeah. I have to say, I don't like Gakeus hitting jungle creeps currently. I think he should TP to top lane and pressure in the wave.
Just want to draw attention.
He has global presence, but yeah, he's not really using it at the moment.
Just want to draw attention to the fact that Jido actually has higher net worth than Spineapple on Dawnbreaker.
Yeah, but
So-
I mean, to be fair, I think Spineapple is a pretty new player to Dota overall, and I think they are still doing a remarkable job currently. So I wouldn't be disheartened by being low net worth. They also have, like, I think Enigma and Shaman both can soak up a lot of farm on the map if they really want to push waves. So
They're also sat in this unfortunate. They're sat in this unfortunate circumstance. A lot of Goon Dawnbreakers find themselves, which is being both the initiation and the counter initiation.
Exactly.
And so they're running it that whether by choice or not, they are getting caught out early in these fights. Slada just bashing them away, or a disrupted ult dropped on them as we had in the mid lane. And as a result, they're having to like try and both initiate and counter initiate with the ultimate, which doesn't really ever work out. I've not seen it done well thus far.
Roshan is up. And Wogan's wizards are moving into the pits.
Should take this exceptionally quickly with Corrosive Haze and the eggs.
And also the pure damage from Arcane Orb. Like, OD alone can take Roche relatively quickly.
Dinky Fondue goes to Slaughter.
Yeah.
22k net worth lead. It's looking very favoured in the way of Wogan's Wizards right now. That isn't to say there's
it is looking high ground as well, I would say.
It is looking like high ground defense time, but how easy do you think it is to break this high ground? You've got a Kunkka who can just cleave off waves and push it back quite nicely. You've got the omnipresent threat of a black hole from the wings. In fact, he's literally sat in the trees waiting for them to push up here.
Yeah.
Gakeus drops the...
I mean, high ground is always hard, I would say. I don't think this is particularly hard. You're not going against a Tinker or a Sniper or whatever, but and I think that Granny's Cookies, as you pointed out with their 3 Dawnbreaker, they have a problem with starting fights. I think if the Kunkka, for example, picked up a Blink and just went into the middle, Blade Mail active, and just created havoc for the Shaman and the Enigma to play around, I wouldn't mind that so much. And I also think, honestly, the Dawn should pick up an Aghanim Scepter, which is pretty strong against the Gyro with the mischance, but...
It's a lot to try and farm out. They're going for a BKB now, and they went Soul Ring into Echo Saber, and now they go for the BKB, so they haven't fall into the trap of going for a Deso afterwards.
They're also too poor.
Blink on Juggernaut. I missed that pickup. But let's this is their
that might be their initiation, to be honest. The Blink on top.
Oh, Wogan might just give away the Aegis for nothing here. He walks up the high ground.
Oh, Cheeto almost forced up them into danger again.
Satanic.
But that was
stealing up the creeps.
Not a good Satanic.
Got him in the shackles. He's Shaman being a little bit too far forward. Slardar is on the hunt. But meanwhile, Torrent Storm doing work. Really keeping Dire at bay here. Slardar says, hey, you know, I'm just going to slam buildings.
Oh, that's the Aegis down.
Oh, Black Hole goes down. A little bit mistimed on that. They stacked the Dawnbreak Hole and the Black Hole, but what do you do? Previously used. Archdeep. Blade Mail still doing a ton of damage, but Wogan's got him with the Blade Mail down. Managed to finish the kill. Meanwhile, the rest of the team clears up on the backline. Juggernaut buys back.
But it's Juggernaut against the world, so I think Granny's Cookies probably will call this. I don't think they can contest without the Dawn.
There we are, and
the GG is called. Wogan's Wizards, my god, they look strong.
Will we get a crash? Yeah, it was a great, I think, as predicted, they steamrolled the mid-game. A few hiccups along the way, but they had a strong laning start. And there we have it.
And a dominant performance.
Will we get a crash? That's the real question.
That is the real question, yeah. Nope. Not for me.
No, neither. Let's have a quick look at the scoreboard here. Have a quick look at any particular stats that stand out off this. Yeah. I would like to see. Can we get the stat on breakdowns? I'd like to see the stat on the Blade Mail if I can. Can you see Blade Mail? Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, we can.
Okay. Quite a lot of look how much damage Wogan took from Blade Mail and Hellboy actually.
Yeah, and I would assume that's mainly Wogan's flak cannon and like the side gunner killing himself without Wogan really noticing. Yeah, but also the OD took a lot of damage.
Yeah.
I would say I'm a little bit disappointed by the Jux performance this game. I think they Robert had a good start to the game, but really didn't really use the Juggernaut to the full potential. To be fair, with Hellboy being in the game, it's very hard to solo Omni someone and then to be banished.
Hellboy did some great Master Imprisonment saves on various heroes to stop the Juggernaut from just destroying them. So actually, it was a really good play there from Hellboy. Do we want to give we didn't do this against the... Do you want to give a little MVP for this game?
Nah, I don't do MVPs.
All right. Well, we're going to go for a quick break then, while we have a change over the teams and get a new lobby set up. So we will
and pray that there are no audio issues from here on out.
So we'll be back.
Sorry again for that.
Back very shortly. And meanwhile, enjoy this lovely elevator music.
CK is not a bad shout.
Yeah, we did say CK, but his alt is the only thing that would be weird.
I mean, you could essentially hit more than one person, but it's not an AoE spell.
It's really just CK in that case.
I think CK might be it. Happy to be wrong, but I think CK might be it.
Tusk. No, he's got tag team now.
No, more than that, he's also got shards. You can trap multiple people. You can snowball into multiple.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I think Wraith King might be the best bet, but when he dies, it's an AoE slow, and if you get the talent, it's you stun everyone in an AoE after you come back. No, Bane is out because you can get either the talent or I can't remember if it's the shard or whatever where it's AoE brain sap. And an aura for Wraith King, exactly. PL? No, you get the bounce now, don't you? So you can hit multiple targets. Druid, because the bear has fear but not technically him. But when you fear, isn't it you and the bear? Am I wrong about that? We'll have to ask Plague. I thought the bear also had it. This is a dogshit conversation, but I love these. So
just like the
he
super
has
weird things in Dota.
Savage Roar, Lone Druid, and the Spirit Bear roar fiercely. Huskar Ags will aggro people, not just one person, right? Isn't it like an AoE thing around Huskar?
The cycle shall be complete.
I don't think there's anyone.
There's really not.
Oh, hello. Is Plague
Legion? In? No, not Legion.
I think Plague's in.
Plague is in. Plague is
no, not Legion.
Plague must draft, so he will join us after the draft phase.
He's Wogan's Wizards coach, I believe. This actually could be a reasonable game. I didn't realize Weebs was in. My God.
10 seconds remaining.
Einstein of sex. Who are these people?
These are just lads. Just goons.
Remaining. Radiant team back.
I haven't seen Wogan play in ages. I hope he does really well.
So Wogan's Wizards are currently 1-1. So they're fourth. Granny's Cookies are currently 3-1. So they have looked pretty good.
10 seconds remaining.
Top teams. Here we go.
5 seconds remaining.
I'm telling you, there's only one single target hero, and it's the lion in my safe lane. Amen, bro.
Yeah, Granny's Cookies have played two more hi chat. It's just me now.
They're 3-1.
They've played 2 more games though, so they're actually 3-2. They've played 5 games. Wogan's Wizards have played 3.
Okay.
They're 2-1.
Okay.
So we'll see.
5 seconds remaining.
See how it goes. I'm not sure. I think it's just scheduling things, but I'll see how they fare. Obviously, Granny's has the experience factor. You can't discount a whole series, 5 games. Well, 2 games more than Wogan's Wizards. Presumably a series, unless there was a tie.
10
Let's have a look.
seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team back.
It says they've played. Oh, because this is the second game of the series, of course. So they defeated Goon G-U-N-E, 2-0, but they tied with the Goon, the Bad, and the Ugly, in their first series. Whereas Wogan's Wizards, of course, I'm not sure if think they won the first game of this series.
10 seconds remaining.
It's hard to say. They've only played one series so far. They tied it with five 4'3" 1 billionaires. Which is quite a name. Oh yes, Wogan's Wizards is up 1 in this series. Apparently it was a good game. Of course, it's Plague's team, so he was pretty hyped.
Radiant team pick.
Grimstroke.
Is this game 2? This is. Wogan Wizards won game 1?
Yep.
La-di-doo-dee-da.
Seconds remaining.
Dire
team.
What did they play? I can't actually see the previous game. It looks like maybe I can. Oh yes, I can. So it was a gyro that made the difference, played by Wogan.
Wow.
He really carried him. And an OD mid by Hellboy. Seems to have won the game for him. Strats.com says it was a dire stomp for Wogan's Wizards.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, I've seen a few people picking this Snapfire. And it can be good. Don't get me wrong. It's a super good hero in lane and stuff.
5 seconds.
But if they continue to itemize this hero for right click, it doesn't pay off until you get to level 25. And if you're a support, you're very unlikely to get there. And if it feels like the game's going to go long, all you really need to buy is a Crystallis. And then if it goes well, you can turn that into a Daedalus and so on. So it worries me when I see people pick Snap, because I think one of the best things you can do in this hero if you're going to play her now is probably to get Blink Ags. So you blink in, you swallow someone, you spit them to safety. Or you swallow a creep, spit it at someone, and get your off. Like, you can go either way. I still think she's a decent hero, but I still see people hung up on the old build, which was, oh, I'm gonna get a Gleipnir and become right-click snap. It's if you are a pos for snap, it takes so fucking long.
Doesn't work. You just have to get that 5 extra levels, and it takes
it's so long.
To get. It's
because you really and you've gimped pretty much everything your hero does, because they're gonna have BKBs and shit, which is the problem. Previously, you got to level 20, you can farm real quick as snap, you're useful, and the right click is still fine up to that point. But now it's like, geez, they banned PL, IO, Gyro, PA, Prophet, Spectre, Silencer, Medusa, Witch Doctor, Warlock. These are bans I wouldn't want to face any of these heroes.
Yep, I agree. Just kind of annoying heroes in general.
I mean, Warlock, Witch Doctor is a default ban now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Silencer's annoying. PA's annoying. Gyro's annoying.
Well, so they banned the Silencer for the snap, because you can never get your ult off a snap if there's a Silencer in the game.
I will say, in this tournament, we've seen 12 performances on Snapfire. That's a third of the games played, which is crazy.
Wow.
It's won 8-4. It's on a 66% win streak, so it's pretty good. Not phenomenal, but certainly above average. I don't know how the lads are building it, but yeah, I hope they're not waiting for that 25. And it doesn't seem like they are if they're winning.
True. Or they're getting there.
or somehow they are actually getting there and winning. Jakiro currently the most picked hero.
Does that surprise you?
No, not a chance. But Snapfire is second on that list. So. She also doesn't really surprise me. She's just like a good go-to. Everybody knows how to play her. It's an easy pick for a lot of people, even if it's not the most pog pick you can choose.
Is the Rubik a good pick these days? Not in the hands of the goons. I'm going to say not in the hands of the goons. More often than not, the hero does fucking nothing.
Not in the hands of the goons, Ted. It's been in 8 games with a 37% win rate.
Yeah, stop picking this hero, guys.
It's bad.
Like, the hero, if you play against a decent Rubik, is terrifying. But none of the goons can play Rubik. Even the ones who say, yeah, I'm pretty good Rubik, I'll play Rubik. It's abysmal. Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know who's playing these heroes, but TA is always fun. Love TA.
Right, but Chrono, first of all, Chrono, it's intriguing to me how hard you are on KBJ. I'm going to say this to you right now, brother, while you're here. You are worse than KBJ. Okay, I realize this may be news to you, and it may be uncomfortable to hear. You are worse than KBJ. So if you're going to flame KBJ and be like, oh, one of those games of KBJ, Rubik, you are an order of magnitude worse than KBJ.
5 seconds remaining.
Put that in your fucking profile. Stop flaming KBJ. We know he's bad. Yeah, but you picked AA multiple games and did fuck all, mate. Nothing. Just a waddler. And you were like, fucking, let's all ban Kyle's heroes. You're obsessed with Kyle. Leave KBG out of it. Stop being the leader your team needs. And stop just trying to bully Kyle. Because you can't. It's like Kyle is 3 foot tall and you're like, let's pick on this short ass. And you're 1 foot tall. That is the equivalent. You're like an Oompa Loompa trying to pick on Gimli at this point. It's not worth it. Just move on.
That's why I don't criticize people in Dots anymore. I just realize, like, even if I am better than them, what's the point?
5 seconds.
I'm not as good as anybody else. So.
Who are you better than in Dots, though, Riley? I just want to give me a list. I mean, this might be as hard as finding a hero that has a single target spell in Dota.
I'm gonna go ahead and start off strong. We'll say Chrono. We'll say KBJ.
All right. Well, that's easy, but I'll grant you Chrono. I'll grant you Chrono. But I think it's pretty close.
KBJ has been pretty pog lately, actually.
I want to see a KBJ versus Riley mid to settle this. I really do. Like, I would actually pay good money for that. You can both pick whatever you want.
I think I'm better than Luke.
Oh, okay, dude.
Not a high bar, but
I mean that's okay, dude. That's not true. I mean, it pains me to say that, but that's definitely not true. You can't hit creeps, Riley. This is your greatest weakness, is the hitting of the creeps and the getting of the money and the XP. That's not a thing that you can do. You haven't figured it out. It's been years. It's still a thing I watch you not do, game after game. And you know you need to do it. And you're like, yeah, I know. Yeah, I'll do it this time, guys. I'll do it. And you just don't. At any point. I want to see the greediest Riley performance ever, where he's just fucking getting farmed left, right, center. Everyone's like, where's Riley? He's just farming. I would rather see that than what I see is the walkabout, which you stole from KBJ. We just walk around in circles.
we do a bit of strolling.
Radiant team pick.
Necro, cool.
Okay. I like this. They have a ton of right click.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously you've got to worry about the Snapfire ult. That's it as Necro, but that's easily, you know, no problem mode. Don't worry about that.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, they have a lot of cool heroes. I think Wogan is in for a challenge here, but I'm sure they can pull something out of the bag. Lots of stuns is the thing on Wogan's Wizards. Lots of just disable. Keep them still.
Schmupster says, Spineapple is my favorite Dota 2 player. You heard it here first. I'm looking forward to seeing what Spineapple, who I'm going to guess is the Rubik player in this game.
I'm going to guess.
We'll see.
I'm just going to say it's the TA. Why not?
Okay, okay.
Put your bets in. I will say that Hellboy, one of the least favorite people I've ever played Dota with.
Spineapple is king, says Billy Bickle, a first-time chatter. Come here to support the legend that is Spineapple. He's my favorite Dota player. You're the first to hear it. He'll be Night Stalker. All right, let's keep an eye on Spineapple this game. One to watch.
Choose your hero.
I will say, according to strats.com, oh shit, it's broken. Well, according to their page, Wogan is the highest performing player of the tournament so far. Second only to James.
Who?
Wogan.
Wogan is the best, is the winniest player?
I don't know how they calculate it. He's got plus 34, and it says very high performance.
This is in strats?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Wogan's been kicking ass lately, honestly. Hello, Plague. Talk us through your draft.
Okay. So, we were thinking, I think before the Night Stalker, we were looking for maybe a Faceless Void. So the idea was we have this Snapfire Lich who can sort of chuck damage into the Chrono and then have other cores doing other things. But then Wogan didn't feel happy playing against Night Stalker, so we switched to Sven. And then for the last pick, we weren't really sure. There was like a lot of things we were thinking about. None of us were super happy playing against Necro. Probably should have got rid of it because we weren't sure if it's TA mid or TA carry.
So my concern for the Radiant team is that the Goon Slardars often don't do fucking anything. Like, in the right hands, this hero can be terrifying because BKB Piercing Lockdown is always good, and if he has a good lane, he is petrifying. And he's got the vision for the TA and shit like that. Don't get me wrong. Like, if Slardar gets pogging off, but a lot of the time I see the Goon Slardars just be shit. And they spend forever
farming. We won last game with Slardar, but I think it was more of a gyro thing than a Slardar thing.
I mean anything
particularly...
You got a gyro in your game, it's a gyro thing in all honesty.
It's a gyro game. My only concern is Mr. Night Stalker. I think TA should be handleable. We've got this Lesh to kind of shit on her a bit. Slardar can keep her controlled.
I mean, the Lesh for the Necro as well with the magic damage is
I'm not that worried about Necro. It's just if Night Stalker can disrupt the fights enough, that, you know, Lich can't back up the Sven or whatever.
You're not worried about Necro? This hero can be really strong. And he's up against Slardar and Sven. Like, he can avoid a lot of damage if he's smart here.
I think Lesh can cover him.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
This Night Stalker played by Spineapple, of course, who missed it, but we heard some good things. Apparently,
Schmupster said what? Yeah. Said what? Young Riley.
He said he was the best Dota player he's ever played with.
He said no. He didn't say that. Why did I ask you? Good heavens.
Well, I don't know why you asked me.
That Spineapple is his favorite player, and that he really likes. That's what those were his words. Let's not misquote Schmupster.
I was pretty close. I was closer than I thought I'd be. And then there's another guy, Billy Buckle or something, first time chatter who came in to say that Spineapple was really good at Dota.
Yes.
That's sweet.
Not sure about the name, but I'm sure about the comment. Yeah, Riley just chucks a guess out there. I can relate. I mean, that's my life. It's just guessing.
What do you want from me?
Yeah, I think it's a Canadian thing. We just want to be polite and have a fucking guess. I'm half Canadian. Me and Riley are basically brothers.
So basically, last game we just we're like 5k up, 10 minutes, stomp the lanes, and kind of cruise to a victory, with a couple of goon-based road bumps along the way.
Yeah.
a fight lost here and there that probably shouldn't have been lost. So I'm interested to see if the lanes go as well again.
It was Billy Bickle, apologies, not Billy Buckle. Although Billy Buckle, better name. Try it out.
Billy Buckle is a better name.
Name's Billy Buckle. Sounds like a lad in, what was
I feel
that
like Billy
fucking
Buckle's
show?
so good it would have been taken, you know?
So what was that show set in Birmingham?
Peaky Blinders.
Peaky, sounds like a character from Peaky Blinders.
Maybe it was meant. The I and the U are right next to each other.
It's a fair comment.
Never seen a bold Canadian. All right, Stannis, what have you seen, mate, up there in
Isn't
Norway
Northern
or
Lion
wherever you
famously a bald Canadian?
live? Northern Lion is a bold Canadian.
Probably the most famous of the bald Canadians.
Probably not.
Probably not.
I'm going to chuck
Billy
Sips in
Bickle
that
just
mix.
resubbed for una month.
That's true, actually.
Nice jump, Alistair.
Chronostorm just resubbed for 9 months.
So far, lane's going pretty much as expected. Right, Night Stalker pre-daytime, he's going to be out CS a bit. Mid, I think Hellboy's probably outplaying Archd a little bit, but it's Necro, it'll always equalise. And then top is pretty hard for Slardar, right? This TA just can actually trade with him quite effectively.
Oh, shit!
Yeah, this
Trouble
guy's in
for Archd. Oh, okay.
Nice,
Trouble top
Hellboy.
for Slardar as well.
Oh, Slardar died top. Alright, well, the first blood did go. Weeb stole that.
Massy
From the
Hamster just
TA, although I don't
resubbed
know
for
if he
2
stole
months.
it. Oh,
Not
shit.
a Dota
He
player
did
at
not
all,
steal it, he
but
got the
been
kill.
having a go at it due to the great team double dragon wits. IHTP.
Oh, Gakeus wants him.
Jake really could have stuck that, I feel.
I would not have stuck that.
I would
to
have
be
stuck
honest.
it, because fuck
And
it.
you would have died.
Nah, I would have got him. Would have got him, mate. Although, wait, he had been zapped, hadn't he? So
He'd been zapped, and the they had the what's it called?
Meld?
Flag bearer.
Oh, they had the
each
flag
regen.
bearer. Oh, shit.
So he was kind of like out healing the blood
Yeah.
grenade a bit.
Flag bearer
It would have been
pretty-
close. I'm not entirely certain he wouldn't have got him, but
I think it might have set it up for his Slardar to come in and save the day.
that's the dream.
You've been playing Dota? Good on you. Get into it. It's a great game.
Yeah, you should probably just stop now.
Oh dear.
I think Jake is really doing this all incorrect. Where was the?
Yeah.
He
got a
kind of
combo
got
with
his,
Cookie, right?
Got his Slardar killed there.
He had a grenade and a cookie and didn't use them.
Yeah. Well, I think the grenade only just arrived on the courier.
Oh, okay, fair enough. But he had a cookie. and didn't.
But he had a cookie that would have probably ensured a kill. And now 85% back in mod is really sad. So that's my offlane fucked, basically. That's
Yep,
over.
your offlane's lost, mate.
So we're going back to. I told
You're
them to
winning, mid.
stack. I told them to stack for my Sven, and I told them to watch for stacks for TA. So I think there's some gameplay Jake can have right now where he just
Schmaxer
lets
just
Starter get
resubbed
his
for
XP,
28 months.
chills out a
Spineapple
bit,
is my
and they
favorite
get a
Dota
couple
2
of stacks
player.
on the
You
go.
heard it here first.
Alternatively,
He's getting
He's
banned
being
from
helpful.
Thanos, mark my words.
he can just hang out and maybe maybe they pick off Rubik
I'm not
or
being funny,
something.
but that was their chance to kill TA. Like, it's obvious
Yeah,
that the
yeah.
Rubik has gone to pull. You kill her right then and there, but they just didn't.
And the good news is my Lesh seems to be fucking crushing mid right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
Lesh.
have one mid. Have you ever played like those management games, like Motorsport Manager, or like?
No, sir.
I'm not a management game player generally.
This feels like one of those where you're like.
It does
you've got this
a
all on
bit
the go.
where I feel like I've set them up as best I can. I don't think I have actually. I think I fucked up this draft a little bit, but I had I'm proud of them all. I hope they do the best they can. They don't fuck it up for me.
Oh, I haven't got the Goon TI overlay on. You're right. Sorry, there we go. This is I'm enjoying this tournament a lot.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Plague, do you mind?
Well, I saw last game. That's really dampened my enthusiasm for
Yeah,
it.
but this is the group stage. I don't know if you ever watched the TI, mate. I know you have. The group stages are always like this.
They do have some shitters.
Like, there are some games just like, oh my god, they've looked so bad. And then we've
But
had
I've
some
also-
decent games.
Yeah.
Wogan has improved. I'm gonna say
okay,
it.
well, let's not. I believe he is. I believe he is better. but this is his first 2 games. This is his debut. So we'll have to see him against some other teams.
I'm just saying, I've noticed a certain level of last hitting and shit.
I will say he's definitely going all out for this tournament. You know, he's really in it to win it. I wish his hero pool was a little bit bigger. Yeah. I'd like that. But over the course of this tournament, I feel like Wogan is going to be the star. You know, I'm banking everything on Wogan.
Okay.
I did give a stat earlier, though it may have been misleading. I didn't realize he had 1 game. He is Strats has him top of impact, so he is the best player.
Because his first game he played Gyro, and Gyro's a free fucking win.
Didn't realize he only had 1 game.
Yeah, we had Larry Llama in to replace Wogan.
Wait, is there a Strats page for the tournament?
Yes, there is.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You want the link here?
Yes.
I gotcha.
Oh my god, Hellboy didn't get any of those. I want to see who the lowest impact player is, and is it Chrono?
I believe it's currently Dave.
Okay,
it is
Dave. I could believe.
Dave on
a
street,
person
I believe.
named Penn.
Penn?
Penn, who's apparently it's Penn, then Rough McThickridge, and then Hunter.
Hunter's down there. That's good.
So yeah, look at scrolling. Oh my god, there's a lot of minuses. I don't know who Penn is. Rough McThickridge, Hunter, Zebulon, Taltarian, Captain Kill. We saw Captain Kill. Wow.
Yeah, he had a rough one.
Savage is way down there.
Chrono is number 70 out of 91.
Rocketman, Scotty is 78th. Grumpy is 76th. Grumpy, you are below KBJ and Chrono. And Chrono's scoreline is 1-10-10. And you're below him.
Okay, but Strat's like, you placed a ward! I'll have 15 impact score, well done, honey!
Oh shit, that's a dead Lash! Dude, your Lash just got fucked!
Just resubbed for 10 months.
Owned by the Necro ulti.
There's a lot of
now I'm remaining losing top. So all in all, I'm not... I wish we had a couple of stacks. I just wish we had some stacks, you know?
So it says Chrono is just above KBJ, but I'm still pretty sure Chrono is worse than KBJ. Fairly happy to go on the record as that. Oh,
nice.
your TA got killed. I mean, sorry, their TA got killed.
Their TA. I claim no ownership for this TA.
Sven is alone here. Wogan is alone.
That should help.
He's also, you know, this is the point you go hit a camp. Yeah, there we go. Leave them to it. No creep wave coming. I mean, Wogan is farmed as fuck right now. He will get more farmed as fuck. They have pretty good anti-carry heroes, right? Like, Lesh to shut him down, Grim to control him a lot in team fights with the leash. So it's not a big deal for Dire if my Sven is big and chunky. But it is good for me.
Gakeus.
Alright, Jake. It's a hard spell to hit sometimes if you're at close range, you know.
This is an ult used by Sven for reasons unknown. Why isn't he cleaving?
Fucking farming.
Going, man?
He's cleaving, but he's got a very subtle cleave effect.
Okay.
Actually, he may have been farming the small camp, which has break creeps in it.
Oh, yeah.
So, in general, it is pretty good to ulti on Sven to farm, especially when you know you're not going to be fighting.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But I'm pretty sure most of that time was spent walking to the wave afterwards, so not a massively well-timed one. But whatever, you know. He is undeniable. I mean, the CS do not lie.
They do not lie. He is way ahead.
He is top of what? He is top.
I just once again, I just wish I had some fucking stacks right now. Please, give me some stacks. Because Dire have got stacks. They got stacks for days.
Your top lane is dead again.
Yeah, my top lane is wet.
Chrono will be a different animal next week, says Ashwin. I presume that Ashwin is the coach.
I don't want to spoil what Ashes are cooking up, but I believe there's rumours in the market. Chrono's becoming their mid laner.
Oh
He's
no!
revealing his
new
powers.
You are
his
kidding
new powers as a mid laner.
No way.
To dominate the scene.
You are kidding me.
I'm kidding.
Okay.
That would have been incredible. Daff also playing in this tournament. He's number 11.
Played this morning. Yeah, did
pretty
well.
good.
Big rotate bot.
Oh, there's the ult used.
Oh, they might turn around here and get some more.
What are you doing, Necro? What are you doing, Wogan?
Oh wow.
So Necro's actually out of
these
mana.
cookies!
Cookies. This is a big play if they get Robertus.
Oh,
this
shit!
This is a. Oh, fuck
Oh my
yes.
days!
What a skirmish.
What was that Lich Belt bounce? Fucking Hellboy didn't even bother turning up for that.
No, he actually didn't give a shit, which I like to see.
He's just going straight.
Hellboy did actually say, he was like, I'm probably a reasonable laner as a mid, but he has no idea how to rotate. And I'm like, yeah, like 4 of Dire's heroes turn up bot, and he literally doesn't even look down there. You probably should have come to that.
So all 5 of Stinky's holy warriors who played earlier are from Kansas. 4 brothers and a ginger friend is how they describe themselves, which I think is
did they win?
Fantastic. Did they win?
Wogan has misunderstood my instructions a little bit.
Did you tell him not to perish?
I told my team, stack your ancients, watch for stacks on the enemy ancients.
And then go in alone against 4 of them and take them?
Don't go in solo. Go as 5 and take them. Because they're all. I mean, he walked past the Watcher. I mean, he didn't pay attention, so he didn't know. But if his eyes were open, he'd know they know he's there. But you know what? He got the small camp, the medium camp, I guess. So go Wogan.
I mean, TA got a triple stacked ancients, and they have no
so that's
stacks.
TA's game.
They have
redeemed a bit
no
after that death.
stacks.
Yeah.
Hellboy in danger of getting necro ulted again.
Still, it's quite a promising thing that the team had wards there and ready to go. Just if they understood it had to be 5, which, to be fair, I didn't explain. I just said watch for stacks.
Yeah, you might almost think that they would know that, but yes, very reasonable.
I didn't specify smoke or look to kill TA when she's farming them with 3 heroes, or go as 5 and take them, or any
the
of
kind of
things.
stuff that would be common sense, but no, you need to specifically lay it out with a fucking flowchart.
I'd love to put some flowcharts in. For example, I'd say to Robertus, don't just go randomly hit the bot tower by yourself. I'd say that's a bad play. Now he's discovering that from. Oh, okay, well, my team.
What was that crush?
It was hopeful.
He was like 10 miles from her.
No, he was expressing his frustration at being body blocked by Wogan.
True.
So I don't know if Echo Saber Slaughter is the thing. I'm pretty sure Mask of Madness on Midas is more typical.
Yeah, but you get the Poon, mate.
You do. I don't know if Poon Slaughter is even. But if you go Blink, do you need Poon?
No, just get the Poon because people like to get the Poon.
If Judo can live through this is. Oh, don't suck him to you. Look at this. Judo's. Oh, this is big plays.
Judo is a. I was just placing wards. Oh shit! Yeah, that ain't.
I mean, they're making absolute fucking plays right now. They've got nice looks to waste. He lived, and now they're gonna get probably a trade with Wogan. Oh, it's gonna be close. I don't think
he's running
real shit.
In here.
Oh, Hellboy steals it in the end. Yeah, I guess the tanky is a good thing. It's like why Dawnbreaker goes Echo Saber along. You're just a fat boy.
I mean, I just want like. Here's the thing: if you're starting, you get on top of like someone that doesn't want to be got on top of.
Yeah.
With the Poon, and you just like bibbity bibbity bap. It's so painful. Because how many people go first item on a core? Go first item 4-star. You hate to. So I don't mind it.
Yeah. I mean, he's probably the nullifier builder this game. I think Slardar. I guess there's a bit of concern that Slardar has to. It's gonna be weird distributing items, right? Because Slardar kind of really wants AC this game to help his supports out.
Yeah.
You need AC to help because they're pretty tanky, but it will help a lot against TA and Night Stalker's jump if you have an AC on someone. So he wants to do that, and obviously no Midas, so his farm is not going to be fantastic. And if I'm asking him to build Nullifier as well, it's a lot to put on Slardar. So maybe Wogan has to be the Nullifier builder? Not sure. It's just Sven has so many items occupied by, I need this to help me hit them. You kind of, at some point you need to actually have some damage.
Did you see a Blink?
That's I believe correct. Yeah. Sometimes you go Silver Edge if there's a pressing need, but Blink it's the the blink stun is what makes Sven, right? Blink stun and 2-hit shell. It's not the same without the blink.
Plague, you're choppy for me. I don't know if it's Cock. Is he choppy for you as well?
Little bit, yeah.
I might just be stuttering, to be honest. But...
You are. No, it's like a little bit of Discord chop. It's not unbearable.
I will.
Every is a little bit for me.
Is that any better?
Yeah. I was playing a new Game Dev Tycoon game today.
Huh?
Oh, I saw that. How's it going?
It was actually pretty good. It was a lot more detailed than Game Dev Tycoon, but I just feel like I've played so much Game Dev Tycoon and it's got some frustrating elements that aren't really in this one. It's just kind of a bit more to it. It's good.
Yeah.
What's it called?
It's got a terrible name. Mad Game Tycoon 2, which is a terrible name for a good game.
Rough.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is
I was
under
playing
attack.
there's another one. There's like a million of these games, ironically. It's called like Game Development Manager Simulator. Or something like that.
Yeah, they all have terrible names. I mean, I played Software Inc. and it was just like so fucking petty. It's like, oh, that chair should be a meter to the left. Fuck off. Like, I like a game where it's like you have a room, and the things you put in that room have an effect on the people in that room. Not the layout needs to be good, because it's like, all right, well, how am I meant to know that this chair needs to be over here instead of over there? It's kind of stupid. So this game is like, they're tired, you make a coffee machine, they're not as tired. That's good. Yeah, the Game Dev Tycoon thing where they brought out, the guy released 2 versions. Greenheart Games released 2 versions. One that was legit and one that was a pirated version. And they uploaded the pirated version themselves. But the pirated version had a version, it was a version where pirated games would never succeed. And it would tell you that piracy was a problem. Oh shit, possible trouble for Hellboy top.
Hellboy, he's just gonna TP out.
Oh, wow. But
it was a long TP. I think he TP'd to a tower by mistake.
Oh, I hate ArchD's build. Oh my god. Oh, I hate this.
What's he doing?
He's just gone bots. All he's got is bots.
Bots is normally very correct.
But just first item? He doesn't need it.
Yes, first item bots. Because
No.
The enduring endless problem of Necro is you have a bit of a slug about you. Bots fixes that. So I'd say bots is pretty standard.
I think it's terrible.
But I think these days, I think it's some blade mail shit that Necros are doing these days.
Look, if you're worried about getting caught out, you get the shard.
Yeah, he's got the shard as well.
Right, so you don't need the fucking bots. You just shard at them. Job done.
I think almost every single Necro goes bots.
It's nice to get, but I don't want first item shard. Look at the effect the shard is having here. Whoa, that's much more effective.
It's a pretty good lich ult. It's actually zoning the fight a lot. And now here comes Wogan.
Where's team? Wogan's got no
No
vision.
detection either. But Spineapple's being fucked up. And
Jake, honestly, stop attempting to cookie anybody, sir.
I mean, that's a beautiful fight. For one that started really weird, starting with just 2 people rocking up and getting away with it.
Do you know
right,
what?
here we go.
Oh my god, can we go for a steal play here?
He's gonna die! Robertus gonna die to the Necro.
Oh my god!
And they dropped the sentry as well. So they worked it out, but he would have died to the Lich.
I don't like this, Plague. I know you're a better player than me, but I think this is a huge mistake.
Always you go
That's
bots first item.
2,000 gold just to be a little bit quicker. So what are you going to do in the fights?
It's 2,000 gold to be able to play the map. It's to actually be able to catch people. It's so important.
No.
Maybe you don't go bots first item. You always build bots on Necro. There is no other item you should ever get on Necro. That's what I'm saying.
I think you're wrong, brother. There's so you want to get in the middle of the fights. Now you've already got Catch. You've got Grimstroke. You've got Nightstalker. You don't need
It's not about fight Catch. It's about map. It's about being able to play the map.
But with just bots, you're fucking gonna die.
No,
what map are you playing?
Dude, I don't know how to explain this to you. Necro feels so awful to play that bots that I would consider anyone who does not go bots at some point in their build to not understand how Necro works.
At some point,
yeah.
I don't think you should have gone. I don't think you always have to get it first.
But he's got first item bots. He does nothing. He has no survivability and no damage. He's just literally presses Q, presses W, hopes someone gets low to press R,
I think
and then
you're
fucking
supposed to
dies
have
anyway.
either like a blade mail or like maybe an urn or like bracer or something to help tank you off a bit. But I don't think there is a necro build out there that doesn't include bots at some point.
Awful. Spineapple apparently one to watch. He's 0-2. This is Schmupster's favourite player.
Yeah, shockingly average. Not really super farmed.
Look at that. Did you hear that?
In fact, under farmed.
That's the Riley verdict. That's like when I'm getting a game
Shockingly
reviewed in fucking Game Dev Tycoon and I get an 8 out of 10. Star Games. That's Riley. Could have been better.
The thing is, you built too much hype. It's you did like the you did the like the third like the version of whatever it is. You did the magazine interviews. You built too much hype.
Apparently, Spineapple only has 200 games, so we shouldn't. I think he's a delightful player.
We weren't told that. Schmupster said Spineapple is my favourite player.
All I was told was he was one to watch, and he's not. That's all I'm saying.
200 games, Riley.
Yeah, the Night Stalker is struggling on the farm front right now. I think interesting, my Lesh, probably because he doesn't have boots of travel right now, is struggling on the farm front as well. He's not able to actually get around the map. Like, what he should be doing is, like, I don't know, farming these camps and then TPing into the team and helping out.
No, I agree with that.
Now he's having to TP early. He's missing out on, like, 500 gold, 1,000 gold of net worth that he could be getting right now. Okay, Blink BKB on Wogan. It's ready to go. I said the only hero doing well this game right now is TA. And her BKB is a little way off. So if he can get the game locked up, get this to like 15k advantage before TA has BKB, I'd be pretty happy.
So this is the power spike, is what you're saying.
This is the power spike. They sniped the Aegis, lovely. They got BKB, and now you go and you never stop. You go high ground here.
Herald 4 on the Night Stalker, by the way.
I think you go high ground here and you force them back into base, and then you go farm the map. Is what you're supposed to do right now. Which I'm glad to see they're doing it. Because if there's like anyone without a TP right now, we get racks. There's Glyph down. That's nice to pick up as well. Okay, so everyone but TA is TP'd back. I think you now TP and see if you can kill TA. Farm the map as you go. Oh no, TA's coming back as well. So here we go. They smoked up as 5. They have some vision on us. Help us reveal them.
They all got revealed and ran away.
Spineapple's revealed. Here we go. Wogan's looking to go.
Here comes Spineapple. It's a lot of damage on Wogan.
It's going to be a big lich ult as well. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
And all of that for an Aegis.
Gito lived? Oh shit.
Oh my god.
What an outplay.
Fucking team.
Have to say it, that was pretty cool. And a good cookie to save Gito.
Yeah, that was lovely.
I'll say this. Rubik Grimstroke equals L.
Yeah, the Rubik pick was interesting. Because we picked Lich. Partly because we're thinking about Face of Void, and partly to take it away from Grim, right? To get rid of that combo. Yeah. And the support they just paired with was Rubik, and I was like, that's not really, I'm not worried by that. And then all they've ended up with is Necro ulti. Which isn't that good. It's very rarely that a double Necro is defining to a team fight.
So I had an issue today, which I think is interesting.
They're leaving! Oh well, Jake is fucking around, but they are leaving. Oh, what a team.
I had an Alchemist who was pretty low, linked to, with Grimstroke ult, a Lich who was definitely within dunk range. I dunked the Alch. He didn't die from the dunk, but neither did the Lich. So
I'm guessing
either it had just run out, and I somehow missed it, but everyone was like, what? Like, how did that not go off? Like, I'd have to watch it back to see for sure.
Okay, so I think cast range doesn't matter, so it should have gone off regardless of how close you were. I wonder if because it set it on cooldown, it like wouldn't allow it to go through because of the weird way Axe Dunk works.
Might have been something like that, but it was really fucked up because I dunked the Alch specifically because I thought Oh, fantastic. Oh, so Evil Teddy says Dazzle healed the split second before the dunk.
That might be it.
Okay. And your reveal?
They do have reveal.
Wow.
Yeah, a feed.
Fantastic laugh.
He does. Real piece of shit laugh.
He's a fucking scumbag. Oh, Wogan's going for more.
Yeah, Wogan doesn't give a fuck.
Why'd you walk back into it, Arch?
Well, Arch knew he could juke it, that's why. And now he's looking to ulti. Here comes Night Stalker.
Spineapple,
I don't know about this,
in.
Mr. Spineapple.
That was a bad
What was
shot.
that? Oh, what are you doing?
Oh, stolen, actually. This could be big. Necro ulti's up. Wogan's gonna die. Oh, there's not a I think you have to drop the lit shot. The Necro ult.
I don't think it kills him.
I
don't think it kills him.
I think it.
You don't think it kills him, but it set things up, right?
But it's just about the. I'm not sure in that split second if that's close enough or not. But I would cast it because it fucking. If you can get the Sven kill, it's huge, right?
Yeah. What is it? Level 2?
Maybe he's just a much better Necro player than I am. He can know instantly.
I didn't think it was quite there.
It probably wasn't, but I would have thrown it in there, you know.
Now
this one will. Why is it?
Cast it! Use your spells!
Okay, well, alright, this lad's just terrible.
I mean, we're throwing massively. Don't get me wrong, this is still awful for us, but we go back in.
Okay.
It's a big old throw.
That's a huge
TA
throw.
Back in the game instantly.
It's not the end of the world, but
see, this is
yeah,
so we showed so much discipline bot and then lost it mid. It's really
Yeah.
interesting how
It's just Wogan,
like,
mate. He gets all hyped up.
I think he just got. I actually like. Even in game 1, I was like saying, just try and stay calm. Don't get too hyped. Don't fuck with high ground if you're not ready. And they sort of they're catching on to it, but still the goons will make mistakes.
So that was a 6.2k XP swing.
Yep.
A 4.6k gold change.
Hellboy's in a lot of trouble.
Goes down.
Hellboy is potentially in trouble.
The team's TPing.
Wogan is here though. Robertus.
It was a go. Roche not yet up.
These bots though, Plague, huh?
Well, actually could be bot right now. He knows there's 5 people TP top. Well, 10 seconds on his TP. He's going for halberds. This is an abomination.
That is awful.
That's giving up being a necro at this point. You're like, I hope you're enough of a TA to win me the game, bud.
I mean, he is also not hitting creeps. What? Say it.
I need someone to be building a nullifier right now, and no one is, and it's really aggravating.
I guess you do, but at the same time, I really wouldn't worry, because this Necro is doing nothing.
True, I suppose.
He does no damage.
What does Slaughter Axe do again? Guardian Sprint, Slithering Crush.
Now he's going Hex.
Yeah.
How does this help you live, my dude? This is not Necro stuff.
I think they're going all in on this 5-second BKB Sven being fuckable by halberds and Hex in late game. If they can just kite it out with Night Stalker, use the vision advantage.
Like, yes, my argument is always that you can look at Plague's and a high-level player's idea of how to play Necro. These lads aren't going to do that. That's my point with all of these guides, is that the lads don't know what to do with the items they buy. It always has been.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
That you can get bots on Necro, but they're getting it because you might get in range for a Reaper Scythe quicker. That's it. They're not doing it to do anything clever. They're getting it because they think fast is good.
Wogan has just wandered into the hornet's nest here.
Well, so is... Oh! Wogan's
no!
it!
You...
Someone Gino has a full stuff! Gino has a full stuff! Gino has a full stuff! Gino, please, you need to get my Wogan off a cliff! Well, he's BKB'd now, so he's stuck there for a bit longer. They're gonna win this fight off the back of a massive Lich ulti. Someone forced off him, thank you God!
Okay, alright. I don't know how that worked, but Woe God gets the job done.
Purely a fantastic Lich ult, and... well, the vision advantage Wogan provided them to see when they were coming to the fight was so important.
He called himself Woe Ward.
Yeah. So one set of racks, Do we have time for 2? We have a lit.
So I am really looking forward to some of the later games between the better teams.
Yeah.
Once we get out of the group stage, there are going to be some very close games, and they will come down to things like draft and itemization and execution. I think you could have built whatever you wanted in this game, and you probably would have been alright. I mean, it would obviously. Wogan's items are really good, and it really helps that he's super farmed and everything. The TA has basically does nothing really, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, hello. They might get a kill here on Gakeus. He's dead.
They will.
Alright, they do pick up the kill. But honestly, it's just nice to think.
Hellboy, actually. They'll definitely kill Hellboy, I think, unless he gets some big help right now. Good steal as well. A BKB
nice
used.
Dodge. Robertus just fucking...
Team is doing Roche, I think, instead of coming to help right now. Which is shad as fuck, because Hellboy's living through a long time here.
Oh, hello!
I think there was a world in which they could have helped. Roche instead, I respect it.
I guess Wogan was told...
They have not conceded to save a friend syndrome. They know they're 2 racks up, they're not going to throw away, they're going to do the safe thing, let Hellboy die and get Roche. I love it.
Good call, yeah.
Maybe even Hellboy was saying, don't save me, just get the Roche.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter. I mean,
so we have to win this game quick, because I think we got a second game. It's got a second series today, starting at 11 PM, and we've got 6 minutes.
I'm not casting that.
So, Eri, I'm sorry, bud. We're going to be late.
Sorry, your second series of the night.
Yep, we're playing versus Jeff. Is in 6 minutes' time.
Well, I'll give you. Let me help you out here. Let me find some stats for Jeff.
I'll be interested to know some stuff about Jeff.
Tower is under attack.
In fact, if this game ends soon, I might chuck that first game on. I might just bail on it though. So.
Yeah, no, that's completely fine. Yeah, it was not a tough guess that we would be late to our second series, but if this is when the schedule can happen, then you know.
It is what it is. You guys have done your best to win this week.
Yeah.
FedEx on their team, which I didn't realize was allowed because he's quite high MMR.
Have you seen him?
I know.
Storming Eagle's ancient like 4 or something.
Yeah, but he's Storming Eagle. But if Fed tries, he's like really good. But he usually doesn't try. So.
I don't think Fed is actually that high MMR, to be honest. But he is just okay. Alright, smoke on smoke action.
That should help.
Illusion.
Oh my god.
Wogan's they just see him.
Yeah,
that's a good way to start a fight. Why didn't Wogan stun him, man?
Stun!
He's Mask of Madness. He's Mask of Madness. Well, he's guided into the Slardar.
So you're going to be on time, Blake.
It's going to be close. They've brought back on Necro. They're not giving up easy. And there's no BKB now on Wogan or on Slardar. They can lose this fight.
No.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And there's no Svenol either. This is... If there's ever going to be a comeback, it's now.
No.
Problem is, Archd is on a dieback, so he's got to be careful. Oh, we're just coming for the racks. Love to see it. Just stun him, Wogan! Whatever. Good dieback. Well, there we go. We've won. Eri, we might not actually get a draft penalty. We're so quick.
Calling you dickheads is over!
They called it.
That's me done as well. Good James. Good James.
Good James.
A good James. A good series of James.
Bye, Riley. Thanks for casting, bud. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Riley.
Cheers. Take care.
Can't improve until you make mistakes.
Ashwin, get in here. Oh wait, Plague's left. Oh, he's talking to his team. Ashy B, come cast with us.